Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that could. Kitchen talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk, let's talk. Conversations that could. Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about?
Hey, hey, hey.
There you go, people.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, I'm so excited. Oh my God. Listen, this is CTC Conversations That Could. This is like one of my favorite parts of the week, as I guess y'all can probably gather by now. This is one of my happy places. I love to come here and talk to the people. Hopefully my guys are joining me. But if not, girls run the world. So hey.
Every day, all day.
Okay.
So we could definitely handle it. I am super excited about 2025 as we have moved into, as our elders say, we done crossed over.
Okay. Wait a minute. What type of crossover? Hold on now.
Yeah.
See what Get it started, Ro. Get it started.
Hold on. What kind of crossover y'all talking about? Because if we didn't cross over, he left me. Come back and get me.
For real.
Child. When I tell you, I have been waiting on this show since I talked to y'all, because I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be it's gonna be all the way. I love it. So I have deemed you all, as we move into this. These are what I call my church ladies. We all go to the same church. I have Evangelist Televi Bonner and Dr. Susan Baker and Sister Shotty Sanders Williams is my other church lady. However, she's a little under the weather, so she won't be joining us tonight. But listen, the church lady is gonna become a staple on Kitchen Talk, so she will be here at another time. I promise you. Oh my goodness! So listen, 2025, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I think I heard Baker say the other day, it's all the way live in 2025.
Yes, it is. Yes,
okay, it is. You done got cranked up in the new year.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I have. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Like my whole month this month on Kitchen Talk is just talking about, 2025. Welcome. We in 2025. We moved on. We have Ro, it's crossing over from 2024 to the new year of 2025.
Make it plain. All right now, thank you.
That's the crossover. But I feel the deepness of your question, because if we tell the real truth about it, okay, I ain't gonna say that. But if we tell the real truth about it, 31 still look like January 1 to me. However, I'm gonna roll with the newness.
Roll with it, honey. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go with it.
Let's go. That's right.
I'm gonna roll with the newness. Oh my goodness. I know we get so excited about New Year's, and it's a new year and it's a new year. But I mean, the real is some people ain't really feeling the newness of the new year. Some people not.
Yeah, I'm feeling it, honey.
Yeah, it's no magic wand to it. Or maybe it is for some. I mean, maybe that's, your time or whatever. What I really want to ask you ladies is, I have a few questions that we're going to dig into. But my first one is, what are you taking, or what lesson or takeaway do you have from 2024? I know.
I know one I already know I have off the bat is pay attention to your discretionary time. So that time that you just kind of waste, I'm not doing that in 2025.
Mm.
Every moment's gonna count. And so I'm gonna be very intentional about the things I do. Things that make me happy, things that bring me joy. I want to go on a trip, let's go. And not to ponder so much and waste that discretionary time thinking about it and talking about it, but more being about it.
Oh, I like it.
For me, yeah, that's my 2025.
I guess for me, my 2025 is I'm more of an thinking of myself in what part am I playing? What's my role? How can I fix me in this situation? It's got to be me. So what do I need to do in reference to my communication, to how I interact, how I react? But that for me is and I've been able to practice and apply that already in the first 16 days of the year of I don't want to do it that way anymore, so I'm going to try this way. And I've been able to remove myself from a couple situations. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm good, thanks, bye. Where in 24 I probably would have belabored the moment and allowed it to give me anxiety and frustrate my day, my week, my month. I don't want to do it anymore.
I love it. For me, 2024, it seemed like I made a lot of plans, and like, no, it was no, I don't know whether it was follow through on my part, or it just didn't come out, didn't work out, or was it my procrastination? So for me, I'm taking more of a, okay, I'm almost like Baker. If I say I want to do it, let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. So that was my takeaway from 2024. Like, wait a minute, we said we was gonna do this, and we said we was gonna do that, and I said I was gonna do this, and I said I was. It ain't, yeah. The journal did and wrote it down. And it's like, yeah, what you was waiting on. Yeah.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So that leads me to, I did so last week I had some of my first cousins on, and I did over the holidays a sort of reconnect with my family. So I haven't really been around my family as much since my mom's passing. Grief is a whole nother show. So they were getting together for Thanksgiving. They were like, please come, please come, please come, please come. So I went, and it was lovely. It was lovely. I had such a good time. So what I came up with from that, and just from, doing stuff and just being around, I decided that I needed, and even from one of our deacons that has this every year, I decided I need a word, my own word. We have themes at the church. We have themes here. We have themes there. I needed my own personal word for 2025. And so my word is action. And so that is what I'm working on. It is action. It's ability. It's consistency. It is timely. It is impact. My word is action. It is obedience, and it is nimble. And that is what I'm working on for 2025. Like I have seen, even in the theater world, professionals, uh, professionals, we'll see somebody put something up, and we like, oh my God, why would they do that? And we around here trying to make sure all our ducks in a row instead of just doing it like they do.
Right.
Like, what
And
you
let the
waiting
chips
on?
fall where they may.
I'm waiting on every T to be crossed. I'm waiting on every I to be dotted. It ain't gonna be that way. You just need to do it. So that's where I am. So I know I didn't give you ladies a whole lot of time. I did say we were talking about vision tonight. But like, would you think that, like, what would your word be? I know. I put y'all on the spot on that one.
I don't know. My word so far this year, I would have to say, has been move.
And that's a lot. That's move in the way, a move out the way, a move around the way. Oh my God, Ro!
Just move.
I love it.
So far, it has been move.
I love it. I love it.
I think mine would be produce.
I love
And that's,
it.
produce. Have a deliverable, whatever it is you're doing. Have a deliverable. And whatever you got to do for that deliverable to come to pass means you got to. It's almost in line with road. You got to move. You got to do some stuff if you're gonna get a deliverable. And that and so in everything that you're doing, have a deliverable. And like you, lots of plans last year, but no outcome.
Yeah.
So this year I want to see deliverables.
I love it. Deliverables.
So produce.
Produce. I love it. I love it. So when we talk about, because I just the vision part as a creative it leads me. So when you think about vision, what are your thoughts? Like, how important is it?
For me, I've been actually studying this, and let me speak for me. As I thought about vision, I've never really had a vision from the concept of what we know commercialized vision to be. See, we've commercialized vision boards, vision parties. We've commercialized it. And we've made it a trend. And so vision from that standpoint, I've never really sat down and said, let me write out all the things I want to do and all the places I want to go, all the people I want to meet, and all the things I want to have for this year. I've just kind of taken every Monday for itself, and every Tuesday for itself, and every January for itself, and every March for itself, and just let life happen. Because sometimes when you do set those things in place and don't accomplish them for one reason or the other, it can kind of leave you feeling like you've not lived. And for some people, that's overwhelming. Right. I planned to pay off my credit card and I didn't, so now I have failed. I planned to buy a house and I didn't, so now I'm unaccomplished. I planned to take a trip to Tokyo and I didn't, so my life is a big blur. But you forgot to go back and look at even though they were small, the things you did accomplish. I did fully tithe for the year. I did make new relationships and friendships. I did find myself praying more often. I did complete a full diet. You forget about those things because they're not pinned to your vision board. because we live off of this trend. So for me, I've just never really sat down and said, by December 31st, I want to be a millionaire. How do I get there?
Yeah.
I'm already a millionaire. The dollar bills may not be in my bank account according to your standards, but every single thing that I want, I have. But that's just me. That's just me. It's too cliche.
Thought about it like that. Yeah,
it's really too cliche for me. And sometimes I think we put ourselves under so much pressure to be, to have, and to do, and not let life take its course. And then you look up, and you're in your 50s, and you're in your 60s, and you're grading your paper off of some unimaginable thing. Who said that you had to have this tangible thing by this? Who said that? Who wrote that? Who made that step for you? Who are you trying to walk your life parallel with? And now, if that is truly, I want to go to Tokyo this year. That's my abroad trip this year. That's my goal. A person that really has that strong desire, nothing is stopping them from getting to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Now they may come back and eat egg sandwiches for the rest of the year, but guess what? I wanted to go to Tokyo, and I doggone did it, because that person has already purchased the tickets. So that's just me. I know I'm probably by myself out here in the whole world, but I've learned to. I'm just living. Today is Thursday. I'm taking today for what it is. I got some ideas on some things I want to do on tomorrow, but tomorrow morning I'm probably going to wake up and change my mind. I don't want to mop the floor tomorrow. That's where my goal is, to mop my kitchen floor. Tomorrow I may wake up and decide I'll mop it on Saturday, and guess what? I'm not unaccomplished. I'm not a failure. I'm not a slacker. My house is not atrocious. If you don't come over here, you're not gonna never know no way. So guess what? You happy? I'm happy. We all happy.
Well, you got a fan. My sister is definitely on your side. Anytime.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, there are some who put a lot of stock in it. That is true. I agree with you. And one of the things that you did say about living in the moment, that is what I have learned to do. Like all of this social media and pictures and being in this place and making sure I'm snapping pictures. I don't even do hardly any of that anymore. I'm here. I'm living it right now. My memory will be my memory. I ain't necessarily got to have a picture of it.
Right.
Or got to post it or got to show somebody. So
the reality is nobody really cares but me. Nobody really cares that I'm there but me.
No, I can't. If you get to Tokyo, I can't send some pictures to me. Then you got to post them, but send them to me because I'll probably never get there. And so I want to see how I'm gonna live through you.
But yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. Like just live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
No pressure. No. Society has put these time frames on us. You have to go to school and get a degree within these many years, and if you don't, like, who cares if it takes you 8 years to get your bachelor's? You got a bachelor's.
You got a bachelor's.
What difference does it make that you changed your major 5 times? Right. If you end up in a career path that you're happy about, that's what matters. Yeah, I'm pursuing this degree in business, but I hate business. But I'm doing it because they said I have to. So now you are a horrible, miserable, angry person on this job, and you affect and infect a whole bunch of people down your miserable pathway because you really wanted to be a journalist, but mommy said, they don't make any money in journalism. You should be in business. And
Right.
So who
Absolutely.
writes this stuff of
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
makes one happy? Nobody really knows what makes you happy but you. And
But
whatever
you,
that is,
yeah.
live for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Live for you. If it makes you happy, go for it. If you're
Mhm.
not hurting anybody, causing damnation to somebody, or leading somebody down the pathway to hell, live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the mix of
Absolutely.
it. I like the mix of it. I like the vision board because I'm a visual person. So I like seeing it. I like the creativity of the vision board. But I also know that while I have wants and dreams and visions, it's still a day to day.
Stay today.
It's still a day to day. And I could work towards, a goal.
Mhm.
Yeah, you work towards the goal.
Work towards the goal.
Yeah.
If that works for you, let it work for you.
You
I write
right,
down a whole bunch of stuff. You know how many books I've got?
right. Me too.
I literally, but see, my problem is, and if there's anybody out there, hit me up. I got the books. I'm just too lazy, truth me, to write them. Now I can give you the journal if you want
Ro
to
got
write
the
it.
books. Ro got the books. Ro
I'll
got
give
the
you the
books.
journal. You go write them. Or come meet with me and we can talk and you type while I talk.
Yo,
The books
please,
are here.
somebody, please let us know. Because she
But-
got the books. We sitting on millions of dollars right here.
Right.
I got
right.
the books, but I ain't ain't
Bro,
nobody
you
got
heard
time
me
to
say
sit down
we?
and write no manuscript. I ain't got time for it.
Bro, you heard me say we sitting on
we, because that's my friend, y'all. Whatever I got, my friend got.
Well, I'll be the typist if I get a cut.
You got it. Let's go. Let's go. We got
As
it.
long as I get a cut, I'm good.
You got it. We got you in there. We gonna need a doctor on our book
Right.
to make it sound important.
Right.
I don't know who that's gonna matter to.
I love it. So, Baker, what's your thoughts on vision?
Well, and I'm somewhere in the middle between the two of you. Y'all know me, so y'all know I'm super analytical. Like I got to write everything down and cross off a checklist, and that's just me. But also, like Ro, I do it in smaller increments. Like the vision to me is a roadmap, but it's not this grandiose, broad thing. It may be one thing. It is my vision or my desire, my goal to finish X by the end of the year. And then I'm gonna write a plan for doing it. And that's just me. So I have to, because I have to see the results. So January through March, I may do it in quarters. January through March, I want to be here, and that's how that works for me, because I am so checklist, write a list, check a box, cross it off. I feel accomplished when I cross things off lists, and so yeah, so it's not some grandiose thing. It may be a small thing I'm willing to accomplish by the end of the year, but I do make a path for how it's going to happen, to help me get as close to the finish line as I can get by the desired end date. So, that just works for me.
Absolutely. And so when you check those things off, you feel, whoo, I've done something. So
Right.
the person who's traveling to Tokyo, I'm going to buy the ticket. Boom, checklist. I'm going to get some luggage. Boom, checklist. I'm going to mark 3 restaurants I want to eat at. Boom, checklist. And that's preparing them to get on the plane, and you have a plan for when you get there.
Right.
Versus in January, I want to go to Tokyo, and now we in June, I ain't did nothing.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
And so now I look at my vision board, my notebook or whatever, and I feel like it's not that the dream or the vision or the hope or the goal was too big. It's just that sometimes we do bite off more than we can chew in that sitting.
Right. And
So-
sometimes we don't know the steps that we need to do to get there. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's finding out what the steps are. Like if I want to go to Tokyo, how much do I need to save? What's a plane ticket going to cost? So the
Yeah.
planning on the front end assures you a better chance of the outcome on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like me writing this book. It's gonna get written. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna write it. It's
You
already
see me
written.
looking at you, right?
It's already written. I told y'all to come get this notebook. Dr. Baker gonna type it up. So
That's right. There we go. I got to figure out what my cut gonna be. What percentage you talking about?
I love it. I love it. Like you just, I mean, when you think about it, you do have ideas and goals and dreams but it is kind of living this life kind of one day at a time. I get that. What's stopping you, Ro, from writing the book?
To be frankly honest with you, it literally is me taking all of those notebooks and putting them down in one manuscript. That's to be, and I actually reached out to a company and they were like, "Oh, we'll help you with that." I'm like, "I don't know you like that. I'm finna give you all my business. You hold on." But that's really all it is. Everything is in literally on one shelf on a bookshelf. It's books, it's notebooks, it's notepads, it's sticky notes, it's everything everywhere. I really just wanted, hey, they have created Chat GPT, and you can say, what's the best way to buy a blue card? It's going to give you all this great stuff. Can I give me a Chat GPT where I can upload all this crap and it just makes a book for me?
Yes, it actually can. It actually can. And you can actually do that.
Make this for me. Here you go. You do the hard work.
Yes, it can.
That's really it. That and time. And then I do get I won't say necessarily distracted, but other priorities come on board. And I think it was Susan who said, for me, sometimes I will allow those priorities to take place or precedence over me. So, that's still a battle for me because I don't
prioritize you.
I haven't figured that part of it out yet, because when I do, every single time, when I tell y'all every single time, there's no exaggeration. Every single time I prioritize me, literally a disaster happens on the other end. It never fails. And when I say disaster, I mean a real, how did that ball get dropped? And now I have to go back and recover and clean up that mess.
Oh.
So it becomes
that almost validates you not prioritizing.
It validates it because it's like I don't worry about it. Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm also learning too. Sometimes we have to, and now this may get into a little spiritual theological situationship.
Yeah, they know I'm a Christian on this show.
You have to know but you learn and appreciate and accept your role in the faith, your pecking order. Some of us are called to certain things and places and people. And no matter what you do in life, the Lord is going to bring you back to where he called you to.
Yeah.
And so you kick against the prick and you become anxious and upset and frustrated because you want to go left, but he wants you to go right. Hey, listen, don't worry about it, God. I'm going right with you. And when you start, let me just do what you want me to do. It's all right.
Yeah.
Like the prodigal son. You acted a whole fool. And guess what? You had to come back home.
Right. Yeah.
And I learned that from you. I'm gonna tell you, Ro. When you preached one time about it being okay to be second. And when you preached that, I was struggling with being second because I had been first before and I knew what first looked like. And the person who was first wasn't doing it the way I thought it should be done. And I got all right after that message and after processing and let it get in my spirit about being all right, being second. I'm like, you know what? Second kind of all right. Because when the bottom falls out, they ain't looking for second. They coming for first.
That's it.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good right here. Being second. It works
for me. It's okay to be second. This rat race of being first the first place wins the prize. The first place. Oh, it's a rat race. Who is gunning for second place?
Right.
Ain't nobody gunning for second
Nobody.
place.
That's right.
So it's
So
your
you can be real
whole. It's your
yes,
whole.
ma'am.
I'm all right with being number 2.
Yes.
I'm truly okay with being number 2.
Me too now.
Ain't nobody gunning for me. Yeah, because when it's
Right,
stuff hit the fan, y'all going for number 1, ain't you?
Right. So I'm real good with it.
I'm good with it. But it's it's a hard pill to swallow. It's I want to be the best of the best of the best. Okay. Be the best at being number 2. So when the next number 1 comes in, I got to have you on my team.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
And like you said, I think I read this quote one time that was like, grow where you're planted.
Grow where you're planted.
Right.
Absolutely.
Grow where you're planted.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that is like the biggest thing. So you don't have to do somebody else's job. You don't have to be somebody else. Be yourself and grow where you're planted.
Grow where you're planted. I think about the flower, the rose. It's planted. As a matter of fact, I got some roses out in my yard, and I've got this one bush that's in the middle, surrounded by other roses, and all summer long, the other roses, they're growing, they're flourishing, they're big, pretty, red, fluffy leaves, and there's one bush in the middle did nothing. I mean, they stuck out like a sore thumb. I started paying attention to it. I started talking to it. I started watering it, and it gave me one little bitty bud. I was so happy about that little bitty bud. Forget the rest of them flowers. I'm happy about my little bud. My little bitty bud. Now, that's the only bud that rose thing gave me the whole doggone summer, but I was so excited. You got to pay attention. Grow where you're planted. Even on the rose. The petal is not meant to be the thorn, and the thorn is not meant to be the stem, and the stem is not meant to be the root, and the root is not meant to be the petal, but they all work together to become this beautiful flower that we all love to receive.
Yeah.
Right.
So sometimes I'm the thorn, sometimes I'm the petal, sometimes I'm the stem, sometimes I'm the root. But whatever time I have to be that, be it. And I'm going to be great at being it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I love it. You guys, like, I love it. So how do you guys feel about New Year's resolutions?
Don't do them.
Me neither.
Don't do them. Never have done them. What's the purpose of them? Because, honey, by February 1, you done stopped it, broke it, not doing it. Think about it.
Right.
Oh, this shit ain't gonna cuss nobody out. Girl, you just cussed somebody out 30 minutes ago at the doggone gas station because they stole the pump. You was trying to pump gas at. Say what?
Exactly. Yep.
If you want to make a change in your life, you can make it on March 13th. That's just as good a day as January 1st.
January 1st. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's actually better because then you don't give yourself grace after if you break it January 2nd. Then you beat yourself all up about it.
Now I gotta wait a whole year to live in this foolishness. I can't make change unless it's January 1. Say what?
No.
Oh, no, but that's just me. That those of you that have New Year's resolutions, great. Stick to them. Let them be your guiding force. I am sure you do very well with them. Go forth. They don't work for me. Because my resolution. I had a resolution one year to go to the gym. Now, y'all, I was doing good. Paid for my membership. I was going to the gym quite faithfully. And I was in one of them. It wasn't Zumba at the time. This was, I'm predating myself. This was back in the 2000, like early. Praise our whole God. And I was in one of them classes, and we was doing the something, and I twisted my ankle, and my ankle hurt for 3 days. I said, I'm never going to another gym, and ain't never been to another gym. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. One time to twist my ankle, I will not be right here with no twisted, busted up ankles. Talking about going to a gym. But for me, that was a negative situationship. I've never been back to another gym. I have no desire to go to one. I can do jumping jacks in my living room
Do them
Hello.
in your living room, Ro.
Right.
for free.
And keep your
I got a
money.
jump rope and everything, a hula hoop too. What? Y'all, Facebook, y'all don't pay me no mind. Please don't pay me no mind. Y'all don't go to the gym, lose your weight.
Go to the gym.
Yes. And lose y'all weight. We don't want no diabeticals. Just go and be healthy. Don't pay attention
Oh my
to me.
God.
I got problems.
Ro, you ain't been back.
No! Then I twisted my doggone ankle. And then I went up there and told them people I needed a refund because I paid for a whole year. I need my money back. Oh man, we can't do refunds. Oh, you gonna do a refund today?
Did they give you a refund, Ro?
And did. Now you know I'm crazy. Don't play with me. Girl. I sure did. I ain't never been back. So don't invite me because that's one place I'm not going. It's not on my list of things to do.
It's not on your list.
I don't know. One of my friend girls, she did invite me to go. I may have to go. But
You
she
should
keep
try it.
inviting me. But
You should try it again, Ro. You should try it
No.
again.
They do too much. I see her on her Facebook page. She doing too much with them ropes and beating stuff. I ain't got time for that.
I want to learn how to do those, Ro. You see people arms that do them, Ro?
Yeah, they get ripped.
I will let her take
Yes,
you in
ma'am.
my place. Go ahead.
See, you know me, I can't do it because it's a petri dish to me. All that bacteria and all. No.
Oh Lord, here you go. You a germaphobe.
Pretty
Hello.
much.
Hello.
Yeah,
She's
I
in
can't.
medicine.
I can't do it.
We gonna put that on your New Year's resolution list. I will not be a germaphobe.
Oh yeah, struggle. Struggle is real.
I need you to do
But
better.
I do kind of feel you on that because when I was going to the gym pre-COVID, I'm like, y'all so nasty. Y'all don't wipe the stuff down.
They do wipe the stuff. Girl, everywhere you touch is a germ. How many doors you open a day?
I know.
Yes, this is true, but I can't. I just
What?
know with all the hundreds of people, I can't.
How many doors do you
even
open
when I
a
open
day?
a door, listen, trust me, put hand sanitizer on as soon as I get in the car. When I get to my office after opening the
But you
door,
can put hand sanitizer on at the gym. Don't do that. See,
and
you
then
allowing
go
that
wash.
to be a deterrent. Go to the gym and
Can't
sanitize
do it,
your treadmill before you get on.
Wait. Is this the person who ain't been back telling you to go to the gym?
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
And won't go back?
That's
No.
different reasons. She's a germaphobe. I'm not gonna hurt my ankle no more. You know, I got a lot of
And that's
extra
why
weight nowadays.
I do it in my house where I know the germs that live here.
Huh? Yeah, I didn't go back because I hurt my ankle, and now I got more weight on my ankles. No, I ain't gonna do that.
You could go back and not hurt your ankle.
No, I can't, honey. Honey, this is like this will tumble down. You know, I Humpty Dumpty fell on the wall, and Humpty had a great fall. Y'all will be great falling and memeing me on social media. The devil is a whole lot. Yeah, liars. What that was back in the day when there wasn't no cameras everywhere. Nowadays, I'll be a whole meme on TikTok. I will not. No.
You might not have to worry about TikTok after a little while.
Well, Instagram, Snapchat, and whoever else, no. Y'all won't find me on the book laid out. Y'all see the church lady? She went to the gym.
Oh goodness.
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh
I get my exercise on Sundays when I shout for Jesus. Hallelujah.
Amen. And see, you don't hurt your ankle then.
Hey, sure no, because Jesus ain't gonna let me hurt myself. That's how you know it's real. In Jesus' name.
And you in 5-inch heels and not hurting yourself.
Hey. See what I'm talking about? So you can go back to the gym, Ro.
I'll go with you. I'll be the water girl. I'll watch your pocketbook. Look, I'll wipe down the machines for Susan. So
No, I'll stay at home where I have my own germs that are my family germs, and they know me and I know them, and we good.
Okay. Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. Hilarious. So when we what are you seeing, guys? Like when we talk about vision and welcoming 2025, what are you seeing for the church?
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh,
Y'all will not ban me from the book.
We gotta talk about it, bro. We gotta talk about it.
I'm going on mute. My manager said that wasn't on the approved question list. No.
Oh my
Will not. Next question, please.
God. What you seeing? What you seeing for the church? What you seeing for the church?
Yeah. Cindy, she's talking to you, sweetheart. I have no answers.
She's so funny. Oh God. Oh, don't make me cry.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh.
So
The church, not you answer.
yeah,
I won't.
for me, I guess I'm a little optimistic in that I think I see like a resurgence of church, but in a different way. Not as traditional, but more along the line of being a church as an individual and serving people. The humanity of church is what I'm seeing. And that is not just church as a collective, but as individuals. That's what I'm seeing.
So you seeing a million individual little bitty churches?
No. Yeah.
So a million different individual churches with their own theology of what church is?
No, not necessarily. Just the humanity of who God is, and the love and the help of community. So individual churches, I mean, I'm a church.
Mm-hmm.
And I am choosing to serve my community and be concerned about my community. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay. Great vision.
I feel like I wish I could see that. In all honesty. And I'm not saying I don't, but I wish I could see that more so that we get beyond really what someone feels is the traditional church or whatever, and we get to the humanity of it. Like, here is who I am, flawed, broken, not, not perfect, and having an acceptance of that, having a desire to want to be all God has called me to be, but wanting you to help me with that, those of you who are more mature in Him than I am, to help me with that without chastising me or belittling me or
Judgment.
or judging me. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to see and hope that we are moving to more of that. That's what, if I had a hope for the church, not so much as, and I'm not saying I don't see that. I'm just saying it is my hope to see more of that, especially in a time when I feel like folks are anxious about the future, especially in this country. And so I really would want to see more of that now, because I really do feel like some people are anxious about what the future is going to look like in this country. So
yeah, I'm definitely concerned about when inauguration come around. Oh my Lord. Yeah. Okay, Ro, I see you got something on your brain.
Next question.
Rose said she ain't touching that. She done told you.
I mean, define for me what you each use the term traditional church. Define for me what that means or what that looks like or what that is. What is traditional church?
And I guess I should say what people, when I say what people view traditional church, like, like there has to be, and like there has to be a program. Like first we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this. And really wanting to see less of that. And I will say I do see less of that in my church. Very different from the church I came from, where it was very scripted. And there was no outside of the script. And so, which is the reason why I love my current church so much, because it deviates from that, from what is that scripted church. So maybe not so much traditional church as scripted church.
Oh, it's hard for me to put into words what I mean by tradition, and maybe tradition is the wrong term. I guess I'm just looking for less judgment and more love. I think religion can be a little judgy. And I guess when I say judgy, not that we shouldn't have standards, because we should.
Right.
But if I don't quite meet them, don't condemn me. Help me get there.
But I think sometimes we take someone, bring it to our attention that we've not met a standard.
Mm-hmm.
We receive it and internalize it as judgment.
Mm.
Mm.
And I do get that sometimes we come at people wrong. I get that. I'm not saying that does not happen, because it absolutely does happen.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes someone brings something to our attention, we're defensive, and we equate that with judgment.
Mm.
And we don't always receive what's being said or brought to our attention.
Mm.
The Bible say, come as you are. I'm still looking for that scripture. Find it for me. Because we take passages of the Bible and we blend them together to make
a cliche.
It is the Bible say the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one who endures. That's not what it says. The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but time and chance happens to them all, is what it says. So I think that sometimes the lines get blurred because sometimes we don't have standards.
Mm.
And what has happened is Mother XYZ probably has lived a certain life and now is trying to get it together. So young person DYX, I ain't trying to hear nothing you say, because I heard my grandmama and them talk about, you see, that's into a whole nother situation. So sometimes it's really not judgment. We're just defensive because we just defensive. Nobody wants to be called to the carpet. We want for anything and everything to go in the church, but anything and everything doesn't go anywhere else. Yeah. You cannot keep a job and act the way on a job that you do, the way we act sometimes in church. Mm-hmm. We don't come to church on time. And we're mad because somebody's sitting in our grandmama's seat. What? And we treat church like it's optional.
An afterthought.
And it's Sunday. It's my day to rest because I've worked so hard. But who gave you this job? So I think that for where the church needs to go, the church has to take her rightful place at the head of government,
Mm.
neighborhoods, families, and in our daily walk.
Yeah.
The church hasn't lost its position, but we've repositioned the church in our life. In biblical days, the
Mm.
priests told the kings what the Lord said. And then the kings made a decree for the land based off of what the priests said, the Lord said. Ain't no government officials walking up in church now if it's not election season. Okay, excuse me.
Right.
You want me to vote
Right.
for you? I don't know, who are you?
Yeah.
Right.
You ain't
And
came
don't
and
take too
asked what
long
the Lord said.
Right. And don't take too long to recognize them, or they're gonna leave before church opens.
Oh, they definitely gonna leave.
So that's why I say I think that's a loaded question in that
It is. It is.
in that, yes, there are people in the church that are judgy, but it's people on your job that's judgy. You haven't quit your job, but you'll quit the church and move on to the next church because they judgy. My job don't let you come to work in a swimming suit with your breasts hanging out, but at the church house, you feel like you can come in there with a cat suit and somebody say something to you and they judging you. But at your job, you're not quitting your job. I'm confused. What are your standards? Why is the church judgmental, but your place of employment is justified? There's a problem with that.
Right.
In my opinion, I'm just one little humble servant. That's just me. Excuse me. Next question, please.
Don't you love the church ladies? I love the church ladies.
I do.
I love the church ladies. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. But I mean, a lot of you absolutely.
Now, those of us that are judgmental, I do think that, for lack of a better term, they should be put in their place. But with the same respect you want to receive, you need to give that.
Yeah.
And you have the right to say, Mother so-and-so, I love you, but I felt like you approached me wrong. Because two wrongs don't make it right. You have to teach people how you want to be handled.
Yeah.
And that's every relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
And when somebody approaches you in a way that you feel offended, is the offense what they said, or is the offense how you reacted? Which is the offense?
Wow.
You know how many times Jesus was offended? And how did he handle his offenders? Even on the cross.
Very sarcastic.
As they spat on him and crowned his head and gave him vinegar and sour wine and pierced him in his side. And even through all that, he yet saved a sinner on the cross.
He did.
And it wasn't easy because he still said, Father, 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 take this cup from me.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, so when are we going to get to that place that everything somebody says, okay, that girl crazy. And that's why I said my word for the year is move. I'm moving past some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm moving beyond some stuff. Because if I sat in the place where I was allowed somebody to talk about the different hair colors that I wear and they offended by it, and she can't be no preacher because every month she changed her hairstyle and her hair color. Am I going to sit in that, or am I going to move forward? Because see, I could sit in that.
How to do what you're being about.
But see, but you got to, we talked about traditional church.
Yeah.
We talked about back in the day. Same thing. Back in the day, men came to church in suits and ties.
Yeah.
There was never a jean or polo shirt. You had to wear a suit and tie, young man.
And stockings for the ladies.
And you have to wear these things. You know what I'm saying? But that became and for some people it is what it is because that's the way they were raised. I'm not saying wearing jeans and polos all the time. I even tell my boys every once in a while, put on a nice suit, look good for the Lord. But that comes from training and learning and teaching. It's not passing judgment, but I'm gonna call you to the carpet if your jeans got too many holes in them. Now, come on now, I should not see cheeks, because you wouldn't wear those cheeks on that job.
Yeah,
That's right.
If you walk to school today and your son's teacher with a voluptuous body had cheeks showing through her jeans, what mama would not have a problem with that?
Problem with that, absolutely.
Right.
So if she can't be an educator, do that, or you go to your gynecologist and he come in there with his pants hanging below and you can see his BVDs and hangs, and you would have a problem with that. So if you cannot do that, and if you have to have some type of order and structure in your corporate professional world, even if you're working at McDonald's, there's order and structure in your uniform.
That's right.
Why can't the church have the same expectation without being accused of being judgmental?
Right.
It's a double standard if you ask me, but y'all didn't ask me all that, but okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Facebook censor me and I'll be in trouble with Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
He wrote the book yet.
I can't wait to read this book. I can't wait to read this book.
It's gonna be fire.
I cannot wait to read this book. Ladies, I'm telling you, I love talking to y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, even from our last discussion about appropriate and inappropriate. Oh my God.
I started putting my pajamas for y'all tonight with my hair rag. I promise you I did. Oh, I had it on. I said, I ain't gonna do that. I had my hair rag on my head. Let me tell you something. It's sitting right here next to you. I'm put it on right now.
Well, how about you want to have a pajama party next time?
Because y'all don't like my kind of pajamas, because my moo got a big old bleach stain right here. And y'all be trying to talk about me, honey. Y'all be wanting to put on silk pajamas, honey. You can't sleep in that. You be hot and sweaty about to fight them covers at night. No, ma'am, Pam, ain't nobody got time for that. Well, y'all know the real pajama party. So y'all trying to look cute for the cameras. Forget them cameras. Girl, put that moo on and your eye mask. And the thick glasses that you need at night. You can't see at night. You have to sleep. Put your glasses on so you can see what you're sleeping with. Y'all don't want to talk real talk. Y'all be, y'all talking kitchen talk. I'm talking real talk. Hello, somebody.
Put your glasses on.
So you can sleep. Girl, you need to see what you're seeing in your sleep. You get to see your dreams, honey. You can't see your dreams without your glasses.
Without your glasses?
Yes. With your eyes closed.
Girl, you got to be able to see in your dream, honey.
This one right here.
I love her. Oh my God, I love her. I love her so much. Oh, goodness gracious. Listen, this has been so much fun. I love Kitchen Talk, not just because I'm the creator, but oh my God, y'all just bring me so much life and joy. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me tonight on Kitchen Talk CTC. It's Conversations That Cook. Listen, if you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you will never miss another show. If you're watching us on Facebook, hit that like button. Again, turn on those notifications so you won't miss another show. And always remember, sharing is caring. So you want to share all of this good kitchen talk with others. Oh my God, this has been awesome. These are my church ladies. Again, you're going to see them from time to time. Dr. Susan Baker, Evangelist Televi Bonner-Rowe. These my girls. I love them. Sister Chada Sanders Williams, we hope you feel better really, really, really soon. I'm not sure what happened to my guys tonight. But
they ain't want to talk to the church ladies. Maybe that should be the next show. Why are the men folk absent from the church?
That's I like it. I like it.
That's a whole nother kitchen talk right now.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Why are the men folk absent from the church?
Yes.
Why are they absent from the church?
Where y'all at?
Yeah. Let's talk
Oh,
about
my
that.
goodness.
And
Mhm.
listen, and the fellas need to be in church more often because there's some single ladies in the church.
I'm trying to tell
Help
you.
Y'all looking for some
somebody.
boos. Your boo is in the church house worshiping the Lord, waiting to be found. Come find her at the church.
She working in the field. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for joining us on tonight. We are going to see you all next week. Listen, next week, you want to join us because we're talking to my Auntie V, and it is all about the taxes for 2025. Well, actually, your
God, I won't be on
2024
that shit.
taxes. But if you got questions that you need answered, you need to tune in next week. Auntie V will be here giving us the do's and don'ts and the new laws and the other laws and the under laws and the re-laws or whatever they doing.
Oh, I hate
With
tax
taxes.
season.
Yes.
Me too. That's why I'm glad I have her. I'll be like, here go my stuff. Because I do not know.
Ooh, yes.
I have
Yeah,
no
I need the
idea.
Auntie V.
I need one too, honey.
Yeah,
Ooh.
y'all can use my Auntie V. She'll be fine. Yep.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, ladies. Good night, good night, good night.
Good night.
Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Let's talk, let's talk. What you wanna talk about? Kitchen talk.